More than enough to let the light in. The way you're making me feel, it's divine. It's enough to let it flow, let it be. 'Cause you're everything that I crave in this life. 'Cause we're everything we can find in another life. Take my hand and my promises, they're yours to be held, and I want you. I only want you. Keep my heart and my honor is yours to be held, and I want you. I only want you for the rest of my life. My life. For the rest of my life. You're in my sight and my mind, in the quiet and up front out loud, in the calm, in my spirit and the storm. 'Cause you're everything that I crave in this life. 'Cause we're everything we can't find in another life. Take my hand and my promises, they're yours to be held, and I want you. I only want you. Keep my heart and my honor is yours to be held, and I want you. I only want you for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life. For the rest of my life. For the rest of my life.
Welcome to the locker room. I'm Nancy, and I'm so sorry I'm late. I was putting a puzzle together, and I'm down to like 10 pieces, and the cat came up and laid right in the middle of the puzzle, and I went and sat down in the recliner, take a drink of my soda, and I looked up and I said, oh, I forgot to go live. I am so sorry, so sorry. So if you're here, thank you for being here. If you're back there in the shadows watching or listening, this is going to be a very short live. Very short. I have no videos. All of the words in the live come straight from my heart. And like I titled it, why have I decided to step away from live content? I've written it down because I know what I want to say, but I forget when it comes time to sit down and say it. So I wrote it down. And so here we go. Let me just get right into reading this. I want to talk about something I've been carrying for a while. I've decided to stop doing live posts. I want to explain why in a way that's honest, grounded, and true to where I am right now. The simple truth is I haven't felt myself growing through this anymore. I'm having a hard time trying to find where I will fit in. I don't fit in true crime. Hello, H. Davis. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the last live. Like I said, I'm having a hard time trying to find where I will fit in. I don't fit in true crime. I don't really fit in live content. It's too expensive to try to do thrifting videos and everything. So I keep showing up, hoping the spark would come back, but the joy slowly faded. Instead of feeling energized, I started feeling stuck, like I was putting in effort without seeing any real movement. I've also struggled with something a lot of creators don't talk about. Just talk about what your heart would desire. But nobody wants to hear that. I don't want to sit here and become a drama queen because there's channels for that. I mean, some content creators are all about the drama, but I don't want to go down that street. I don't want drama. Drama doesn't fit. And okay, I never figured out how to gain subscribers or how to choose topics people actually wanted to engage with. I tried, I experimented, I pushed myself, but it always felt like I was guessing in the dark. And if I'm being completely honest, part of me hoped going live would help me find a connection. I didn't have many friends growing up, and maybe I thought this would be a way to finally feel seen. But that's a heavy expectation to put on something that's supposed to be creative and fun. When it didn't happen the way I imagined, it left me feeling more lost than inspired. Now, I was looking at videos of people talking about why they were leaving live, and they were showing their past videos, and they're bouncing around, putting on makeup, doing silly stuff. I'm not that person. I'm not a silly person. I like to cut up and joke around with people, but when I try to tell jokes, it ends up hurting people's feelings, and I don't like to hurt people's feelings. Every time I tried to get consistent, life stepped in and pulled me away. After a while, I had to accept that maybe the universe is nudging me towards a different path. Not a failure, just a shift. Like I had taken Wednesday off because I went up to hem this dress. When I got there, I found out the dress was a very flowing dress and it was 3 layers. And I was trying to hem it. I spent 4 hours sitting on their couch and I only got, I had like this much left of 1 layer to hem. So I brought the dress home and then I spent all day Thursday, except for when I started at 7:30 in the morning. About 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I had to take CJ to get his cast on his arm. I got back about 3 and went right back into sewing. When I hung the dress up to measure the second layer, I realized that while I was pinning the first layer for her, she was wiggling around and I had one side 6 inches longer than the other side. So I had to level the first layer out so that I could actually cut the second layer and hem it. And then I did the chiffon layer over the top. Well, I got 1 layer done with my sewing machine, and then 1 layer I did by hand. The second layer I got done with my sewing machine, and then my sewing machine quit working. Wouldn't even advance the material. And I didn't want to try to fight with my sewing machine on chiffon material because one snag and it's all gone. So I did it the whole thing by hand. And then when I went to physical therapy this morning, he said, "You tore your rotator cuff some more." Because I was doing a whole lot of this number with my shoulder, pulling it forward, and this all right through here is on fire. And so I got to go back to the Dr. Friday. Okay, so I'm stepping back, not out of defeat, but out of clarity. I'm choosing to let go of something that no longer feels aligned with who I am or where I'm going. And that choice feels strangely empowering. But here's the hopeful part. I'm not closing the door forever. I'm just giving myself space to breathe, to reset and figure out what kind of content, if any, feels right for me in the future. I might come back in a new way with a new voice, or maybe I'll find a completely different creative outlet that fits me better. For now, I'm choosing peace, honesty, and possibility. If you've ever watched, commented, or simply been here, you matter truly to me. I feel like with you, H. Davis, um, we've built a friendship. And my other moderator, Amanda Panda, she's my daughter, but she's busy with her job. Tonight's homecoming, and she had to walk her daughter on stage onto the basketball court. It's the last walkthrough for the seniors, those that are seniors. And so, she don't have time to be at my lives anymore. And unless I was to go live at like 6 o'clock in the morning, which that would take my evenings to set up a live, and who else would be here besides her, or I could go at like 7 or 8 in the morning, but that's the only way I could catch her before she goes to work, because she has to be at work at 9 o'clock. So just to have her here would make it hard. And then she'd be all riled up because I wouldn't want her to be late for work if one of my lives went long and she had to leave to go to work. You would be at work, see? So it's just finding a time and going late at night. Well, then I'd be competing against Brittany and Justin, who have like 1 million followers each. And the only people that ever came have come from other channels to come to my channel. And I can't take people away from people. I'm not that person. I think there's room for all of us, but there's not enough hours in the day. And if I was to try to go after Brittany got off of her lives, I'd be going live at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and who's going to be up? So I've just chosen to step back and try to find something that I can find a passion in, something that people really like. And I'm going to fish around on YouTube and see what I can figure out, and do some more research before I decide to come back. It might be a month, it might be the summer, I don't know. But if I'm not here, then I might be needed over in El Dorado, or I might be needed in Hutchinson, or I might be needed in Wichita or something, and I'm giving up my time. And I found out that through YouTube, you can't get paid for whatever. If somebody sends a super sticker or something like that, you can't get paid until you have $100 in your account. And right now, my YouTube account has like $7.38 in it. So I'll probably never see that money. YouTube will probably eat it. But so, yeah, it's like, I don't know what to do. I'm just it makes me sad that I can't find my place. I mean, because I'm home, this is something I have plenty of time to do. I just don't know what to do. You don't want to sit here and watch me crochet. You don't want me putting up videos of me cleaning my house. I mean, I don't cook enough from scratch unless I'm baking a cheesecake or a birthday cake or something like that. I don't do enough from scratch cooking to have a cooking channel. I just don't know what to do, and I'll figure it out. I'll figure something out. But for right now, I don't know what to do, and I'm very sorry. I feel like I've wasted your time, but I've learned something. So, and I'll learn more before I come back. So in the meantime, I want to thank you for being here. And if you're watching a replay, Thank you. You mean the world to me. I love you. I love y'all. I love you. But I'm going to sign off. So do something good for somebody, even if it's just be the reason that they smile, and I'll figure it out. Love you. Bye.